One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to me. I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the...
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Switch up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check 50.
Here's 2nd and 8. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and 11. And he floats one there incomplete. Tight end Mike Gesicki. And now it's 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, that's go. Mike 54.
2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Matt Milano coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
By 19. 55. Gun. Shit. Go.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off season about our season open opponent. and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. Of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
That's good for 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 9 now. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well. Creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's got it to Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
And that's complete to Lewis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 14. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He's going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And that's caught by Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Now T.J. Yeldon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Singletary. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 20 to go here in half number 1. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
None of I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second and 3.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You ready? Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
Brings up second and 4.
From the 35 on second down, Allen, he's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. On 3rd down, Singletary. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.